Is Darcy Moore up forward the answer? Let's have a chat about it. So I've been getting this DM a lot lately and a lot of comments about it. Is Darcy Moore forward the answer to his form slump and our forward line? So we know that Mychek won't play for the rest of the year. Very, very, very slight chance if we make the finals. I'm sorry, very, 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 very slight chance that he plays if we make the finals. Not that there's a very slight chance that we make the finals. But is Darcy Moore our forward option? Yeah, like I said, with my checkout, Dan McStay probably won't come back until about round 20. They said that he's going to play VFL next week, about a quarter or a half of VFL footy to get that sort of match conditioning up. I don't think they'd put him straight into the AFL. I would love to. I would love to see McStay straight in there. But could Darcy Moore at forward be the answer? Now, we know we tried Howe these last couple of weeks, and Howe's been doing a very, very good job. The thing with Howe, though, is even though he's a great forward, and he obviously he's a natural forward, his best position to us that we could use right now is in the back line, just because the way he jumps for the ball, the way he marks the ball, the way he can read the ball. We were getting that with Darcy Moore, and we're just not getting that with Darcy Moore now. So we need help back into the back line, especially with Frampton not doing too well. I need to see how in the back line, but I'm not sold on Darcy Moore up forward. That's the thing. Like, yes, Darcy Moore, his confidence is shot. He's spoiling the ball more where he should be marking the ball. He's not playing his intercepting role intercepting role well anymore. His rebound game has gone, but in saying that, all of our rebound game has gone. So that's not solely on Darcy Moore. I know a part of it is also our midfield not applying pressure, putting our defense under a lot of pressure. But even when Darcy Moore's not under pressure, when he's kicking the ball or handballing the ball, it's always a handball to a guy under pressure, or a kick from full back is going to the opposition and just creating these turnovers. And his confidence is really shot at the moment. And maybe, I don't know, maybe the forward line is the answer for him. Darcy Moore started his career as a forward. He went 9 goals in his debut year, 24 goals 2016, and then 2017 he kicked 25 goals. 2018 he was injured, we know, for most of the year. Only kicked 3 goals that year. And he hasn't kicked a goal since 2022 when he kicked 2 goals against the Eagles in round 5. Obviously, he's an All-Australian defender, but how many times have we seen forwards move down back and play well, or backmen move up forward and play well? I think we need a shake-up. I think we need an absolute shake-up. And I'm not saying Darcy Moore is the solution or the answer to our problems. I'm saying that maybe we need to roll the dice. Maybe we need to roll the dice, and it could start on Friday against Geelong with Moore up forward. And does it happen? Probably not. There's probably a less than 1% chance that Craig McRae swings him up forward. But I think the way Darcy Moore reads the ball and can take a good contested grab is beneficial in the forward line at the moment, because he's not doing that in the back line. He has got no confidence in the back line to take a big grab, take a contested mark, or anything like that. And it sucks, because that's what he's known for and that's what he's good at. We're just not seeing it. And I would love for him to get back to that. But dice have to be rolled. Dice have to be rolled. So let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think about Darcy Moore in the forward line? Now, as I'm recording this, the VFL has just finished. Ash Johnson kicked 5 goals in the VFL against Frankston. We lost by like 20 points or something. Reef McGuinness came off as the sub. He got subbed out. And that's mainly just to rest him for next week's game. So I think this Friday's game. So I think that is a good indicator that Reef will play. But again, Reef is not the answer. If Darcy Moore's not the answer or the solution, Reef isn't the answer or solution. Reef's not a full forward. Reef is, if anything, he's a mid forward, right? He plays his best position in the midfield. That's where he was drafted from. But he hasn't got a chance in there because we're stacked in the midfield. When he's in the forward line, yes, he can take a good grab. Yes, he can kick a goal. But he's a third tall. He is not your main forward. So going forward on Friday, it looks like it'll be Kruger as our number 1 target, with Reef helping him out. The big question is, besides the Darcy Moore thing, is Or do we give Ash Johnson another chance, another go? I know he plays well in the VFL. Again, kicked 5 goals. Is that enough for his confidence to move into the big spot? The only thing is with Ash as well, he is not the big key forward, so he would get a really good fullback against Geelong. And Ash Johnson is a confidence guy, and we know that he needs to work himself into games a lot if it doesn't go his way. Will this be the game if he gets a game? Will this be the game that it clicks? Because we know what Ash Johnson can do, and we know how good he can be. Is this the game where it finally clicks for him, or will he just be another product of good in the VFL, not so good in the AFL? It's a trying time at the moment. The last guy that's a possible suggestion is Josh Eyre. He kicked 1 today. He's kicked a couple on his return from that hamstring injury. Was a backman, but they've been playing him in the forward line in the VFL. So he could be another one. Tall guy, tall player. He could be another one that sort of gets a debut. If he debuts, that's 10 club debuts this season. If he debuts, which is crazy. Absolutely nuts for a reigning premier to have 10 players coming in on debut. Will they trust him as a sort of as a kid pretty much? I don't think so. I think it's still out of Reef. I think we know is playing. It's still out of Ash Johnson, McStay, if they want to roll the dice and bring him in, and maybe Darcy more. But I just wanted to give you my quick thoughts and generate a bit of discussion in the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you think it's Darcy Moore as our forward going forward, and Jeremy Howe moves back? Billy Frampton, stays in the back line. We've tried Billy Frampton up forward, and is Darcy Moore the next one? Let me know your thoughts down below. But until then, like, comment, subscribe, tell your family, tell your friends, tell your pets, and until next time, double shackers. I'll swoop you later.